Hi everyone, this is Mike with Herbert-ABS with another Learning Series video. In this clip, I'll be going over one of our newest features in CargoMax, the Historian tool. The Historian tool is designed to store information from loading conditions and calculations over time in order to do investigations or look into trends. There are two main components to the Historian: defining the information you want to track or trend, and then specifying when to log the specified data. To define what information gets stored in the Historian, we have a selection dialog to select the appropriate information, available in Historian Field Selection. In a brand new installation, this will start with the fields as shown in the results bar on the right-hand side of CargoMax, but it can be customized. For this example, I'll add a few additional fields. Let's say that we want to add KMT or LCF draft to the list of condition fields. I can add load fields to track individual weight items. If I click the load fields button, I can select number 1 cargo tank, and I can find the intact volume, and I can add that to the list. I could also add an additional load field. Let's say I wanted to check my fuel oil settling or service tank, and let's check the weight on that over time. And then finally, if I wanted to, I could add a load field. I could actually select load group totals. If I wanted to have the entire cargo oil volume or weight or something along those lines, I could also add those to the collection here as well. Once I've specified my fields, I can hit OK, and that will now be updating the information being saved in the Historian. The next step is going to be looking at when to trigger a Historian snapshot. And as a very first step, the Historian menu has a simple take snapshot that will store the current information into the Historian database. In addition, if I go to my online gauging options settings, I can have a checkbox here that says take Historian snapshot when reading. So if I'm set to update every 15 seconds, and I can do a read now just to push this through now, every time that the online values update, it will take an additional snapshot to save into the Historian as well. Finally, if I go to my File Summary Info menu, this is the screen that shows up whenever you save or save as a loading condition file, and you'll notice there's a checkbox here, Take Historian Snapshot when saving. This will occur on each save. So if I have this selected, if I were to save this loading condition, and I'll just give this a temporary name for now, it will save the values from this condition into the Historian as well. While I have been going through these examples, I have been changing the load condition and taking snapshots. Now, if I want to view the results, I can use the menu item Historian Visualize Data, and this will bring up the user interface for visualizing the data that we have collected so far. In the visualization screen, we can see all of the fields that we have selected here on the left-hand side. I can click each item to select or deselect as necessary. Remember, many fields may have different scales associated with them and may not make sense when viewed with other items of different magnitude. But if we wanted to look at something, let's look at the shear force and bending moment allowables. You can see that over time, as my values were changing in CargoMax, I've been tracking and storing the information available in these calculated values. A few other things to note in the visualization. We obviously have a table down here below, and the graphic itself is actually user interface that you can zoom in and zoom out and hone in on specific areas that you want to view. Finally, if I close this and go back to the Historian, I do have an Export Data menu item here, which can help if you need to do a more involved analysis where having access to tools such as Excel can provide a wide range of data analysis capabilities. That's the Historian tool in CargoMax in a nutshell. Thanks for watching this learning video. For more information, please visit us at www.herbert-abs.com or email us at info@herbert-abs.com.